Welcome to Bang. And just like that, live from the road, we are spotlighting our amazing Bang agent, Gabriela Mann, from Multnomah County, Portland, Oregon. Hello, how are you?
I'm doing super. This is my first year ever in Mega Camp, so I'm beyond excited and my first time in San Antonio, Texas. So I'm trying to absorb as much as I can, and I love it. I love the culture.
And I'm sure you're going to absorb everything because you are a little sponge
Oh, thank
that
you.
takes everything and then spreads it out to other clients. So, talking about clients, what's one thing that people will be shocked to learn about Portland, Oregon?
I think people don't know how diverse the area really is. We have, and I'm talking about diversity not only in culture, in ethnic representation, in ages, but really it's a very diverse area. Like we agree to disagree, and that makes us different.
That's awesome. Everybody has a different opinion.
That's
If
right.
we would all like the same color, we would be in trouble.
Exactly.
So, talking about diversity, who is moving to your city and why do you think they're moving to your city?
I think we still have probably you are talking about the Pacific Northwest, for example. We are like at the sandwich location between, a lot of very expensive areas in California and then the North, which is just Seattle, Washington, those areas. And we're still in the middle. So we get a lot of influx of families looking for, outdoor living, quiet areas, just communities that are more engaged and involved. So we do get a lot of people looking for that. I'm bringing my family because I'm location wise so close to the mountains, so close to the beach. I'm still in the Pacific Northwest. The weather has gotten gradually better. So we are getting a lot of really younger families that are looking to, set some roots and looking for areas in which they have all these things that you can do outdoors, but yet quiet, yet better.
So, with that being said, you're kind of piquing my interest here. So, I've had 48 hours in your area. What would be things that I should do or should not miss? What do you recommend?
Well, one of the things that for me was very intriguing when I just had moved to Portland is the number of bridges the city has. So definitely you want to go and explore that and understand what device that is from the west and not from the south. And each pocket has very unique areas. We also are a mega city for food. We had the highest number of food carts, and they are very unique. So food in Portland metro area is pretty amazing, and like as I said before, there is a lot of diversity of Asian, fusions, Mexican, you name it. There is a lot of options to eat. Bakeries are pretty amazing, and wineries are also growing at a very good number. So if you had the opportunity to visit the Portland metro, you definitely want to visit our um, area of wineries, which is our Napa, if you want, has grown a lot, and there's very good quality of wine being in our area. So those are, and of course, you want to consider Falls, Multnomah Falls, which is always an attraction. You want to. You had the opportunity to check the ocean because we got one of the most beautiful beaches in the Pacific Northwest. Areas to visit: Canyon Beach. I love Pacific City. Those are, recommendations that if you have a 48 hour, definitely want to check.
Sounds like I'm going to have very packed 48 hours. I'm going to have very little sleep.
You're going to go back to back, but it's going to be all worth it.
So, how did Gabriela get into real estate?
So I was in the insurance and financial services for many years, and I love providing service. I always had been into what can I do to improve education and serve better my community. And it was just a point in my life in which I needed to do something else because I was not moving or going anywhere. And you go through before you make the decision, a year or so complaining you don't like your job until someone tells you, well, do something about it. And they say, well, what is something that you will really like to explore? And I said, I think I can be good at real estate. And this friend of mine made the introduction at that point. I met one of the really mega agents in the country, and he was really involved with Keller Williams, and I think I got the best education I could possibly get to get into the business process.
Well, I think that mega agent had a crystal ball because I'm covered an expert.
Well, thank you.
So, with that being said, it's very important for me to know or to hear what you think about. What is the one thing that you would recommend someone moving into your area?
You know, one of the things, if I had to look back, I think I just spent too many years feeling that I didn't belong to the one, and I didn't really realize so early how welcoming people were and how accepted you can be. Like just be yourself and explore and get involved, join groups. Get to know more people. I think I didn't really realize how much I could bring to the table until 10 years into me moving to Portland because I was so insecure and not confident enough and didn't realize how accepting people are in Portland and how really willing they are to embrace you. And if you bring something different to the table, you're happy to learn more. So I will say, be yourself and you can get to know people faster.
That is great, and we want to thank you for being part of BANG, the Broker Alliance Networking Group. You're a true expert in your area, in your field, and we appreciate having a partner in the Multnomah, Portland, Oregon area as yourself. So, what does BANG do for your clients? What does it bring for you?
Well, I mean, I think I always had been very big at wanting to expand options and more services to my clients. So if, for example, I'm presenting to a seller, I can tell to a seller, well, let me tell you, I also belong to this group in which you are going to be exposed to more potential buyers and also may have some buyers that are moving to the area. So it's a plus value, right? Because we have these, limitless connections with realtors across the country and outside the country. And for my buyers, also to tell, look, it's not only the service that you're going to get here locally, but you also, by hiring me, you have a team of experts that in the future, anything were to be needed, and you need to move out of Portland, I have resources to bring you the best possible quality service for you.
Absolutely. And we feel the same about you. Being able to entrust our clients to you and knowing that we rest assured that they're taking care of the best of the best because we only have the best of the best.
Absolutely.
So kind of to wrap this up and to bring this to an end, if you can finish this sentence for me. When you do business with Gabriela, what do you get?
What you see is what you get. So I show up the same way everywhere I go. A lot of passion and caring for you, and I'm trying to do the best I can.
And you do it very, very well. Thank you so much, Gabriela.
Thank you, dear.
See you next time.